Hey, it's Josie with Affirmation Pod, your home for self-care and reflection. I hope you've made time today to tap into your personal empowerment. And if you haven't, this episode will certainly help get you there. This is episode 2 in a series on the workplace habits, mindset, energy. Last week's episode was on confidence at work, and this week's episode is on managing criticism, bullies, and toxic people. It's a request from many of you who've written me on Instagram, as well as Liz, Monica, and EJ who emailed in this episode. I realize how feelings of helplessness and imprisonment and feeling stuck and deflated can surround you when you're in a work environment that isn't comfortable and you totally feel like the people around you are getting the best of you. Now, before we begin, you may have noticed this episode is out a week earlier than I told you last week, and that's because this is a sponsored episode. So let's all thank HelloFresh for this episode today. My husband told me if I wanted to bring on HelloFresh, he'd bring the kids to the park so I could create this ad for you. I was just remembering how little my son was when I started using HelloFresh. He was just born and I would hold him in the baby carrier while reading through the recipe card, washing the vegetables, and creating the meals. And it was so nice that all that took about 30 minutes while he slept. Since then, using HelloFresh has been a joy because I don't have to ask myself, what should I make for dinner tonight? And do I have all the ingredients for that? And that's because HelloFresh is the meal kit delivery service which features delicious recipes with step-by-step instructions. These nutritionally balanced recipes work for everyone from working professionals to stay-at-home moms, rookie cooks, and big-time experts in the kitchen. HelloFresh gives you the freshest ingredients measured in the exact quantities needed so there's no food waste. And I love that part, that there's no food waste. Why not order a box and see if it's for you? Especially because as an Affirmation Pod listener, you get $30 off your first week of HelloFresh when you go to HelloFresh.com and enter promo code Affirmation30. That's HelloFresh.com, promo code Affirmation30. And thanks again, HelloFresh, for sponsoring this episode. And now here's episode 2 in our series on the workplace. Today I choose how I'm going to show up in this world. And right now, from the start of my day, when I'm putting my clothes on, I'm also putting on strength, clarity, self-awareness, empathy, compassion, and courage. I know there are routines, situations, and meetings on my calendar that have me interacting with people that I'm not comfortable with, I don't feel safe with, and simply people I don't trust. People where it's really, really hard for me to just be me and to relax. I know when I'm stressed, my energy, it moves towards managing these emotions and away from managing cognitive tasks, which is what work is all about. And so I'm at risk of making more mistakes, forgetting things, and I don't like it. I don't want this. This has to change. And right now, I'm opening myself up. I'm looking at what's going on here and what's my role? What's my part? Even if it's super small, what am I doing that's contributing to or allowing this stress? Everyone has their own style of communicating and managing problems. How am I communicating? What am I communicating? How am I managing problems? How am I feeling about myself? I know I get what I project. I get what I tolerate. I get what I don't tolerate. And where can I make a change, a shift? And not just once, but a change and a shift that I can consistently apply so that they get the message of what I'll tolerate and what I won't tolerate. Where in my day can I make an appointment with me to slow down, to open up space, to open up stillness and quiet, and listen to the stories that I tell myself as I interact with certain people, to the emotions I'm getting tangled up in when I'm around these people, but also when I'm not around them, the emotions that stick with me and stay with me, and the thoughts, the messages I'm giving myself. Where am I not being a good gatekeeper to what I'm putting energy towards and what I'm not putting energy towards? Where are my mental and emotional checks and balances when it comes to managing certain people, certain situations, certain interactions, certain group dynamics? There are no excuses for what happens, but I can think it through, knowing that hurt operates from a place of hurt and love operates from a place of love. Where am I going to block what's hurtful? By holding up what's loving. Loving to myself, loving to my stress levels, and loving to my future. I choose my responses. I brainstorm responses. I take my previous reactions and use it as a reference on how I can do things differently next time. I stand on my own 2 feet. I claim my personal power now. I claim it from a place of love for myself. I claim it from a place of self-respect. And it doesn't have to be drama. It doesn't have to be extremes. I can communicate calmly, clearly, with my words, with my actions, because I can use my best judgment on what kind of energy I want to fuel and feed. And I know work brings pressures that come from different angles and they keep me on my toes, but I am actually grounded. I'm rooted. I'm centered. I have this opportunity to shine, and you bet I'm going to shine. I'm not going to crumble under all this. My energy is golden. My energy empowers me, but also those around me. I am able to manage my emotional state and my logical state so that I choose my behaviors and my responses from a wise state. I recognize, acknowledge, and respect my feelings and respond in wisdom, in maturity, and as the best version of me that I have. I create my world. I create my experiences. I create my future. Today is my day for transformation, for celebration, and for resignation. Not necessarily for my job, but for the version of me that's been showing up to work. It's a new day. It's a new start. And I claim my personal power for a healthy, happy, and respectful me. That is my gift for you today. Thank you so much for listening. Let's move forward with a new and improved plan for managing workplace stressors. And don't forget, if you want a time-saving and stress-saving service, there's $30 off waiting for you at HelloFresh.com when you use promo code Affirmation30. And after you click to order your HelloFresh box, remember that you're also keeping the mic on at Affirmation Pod. Again, the site is HelloFresh.com and promo code is Affirmation30. Now go be you, know you, and love you. This is Josie with Affirmation Pod. Bye for now.
This has been a Calm Clear Now Network production. Executive producer Shell Hamilton. To discover more meditation, visualization, and affirmation podcasts like this one, visit calmclearnow.com.